What is the history of Attica Prison? What is the history of Attica Prison? This facility, located in Attica, New York, is known for its significant role in the history of corrections and rehabilitation in the United States. Attica Correctional Facility opened in 1931 as a maximum security prison designed to hold a large number of inmates under strict security conditions. Over the years, it became notorious for its harsh living conditions and rising tensions between inmates and staff. The most notable event in the prison's history is the Attica Prison Riot, which began on September 9, 1971. On that day, around 1,281 of the approximately 2,200 inmates revolted, taking control of a section of the prison, including the control center. Tragically, during this takeover, a corrections officer named William Quinn lost his life. The inmates took 42 staff members hostage and presented a list of 28 demands aimed at improving their living conditions and securing political rights. These demands included requests for better food, medical care, improved treatment by guards, and broader recognition of prisoners' rights. The inmates felt they were being treated inhumanely, describing their treatment as being like beasts. Negotiations between the inmates and authorities lasted for days. During this time, the prisoners chose representatives to speak on their behalf. Citizen observers were allowed into the prison to assist in the discussions. While authorities agreed to many of the inmates' demands, they refused to grant amnesty from prosecution for the uprising or to remove the prison's superintendent, which were key issues for the prisoners. The standoff ended violently on September 13, 1971, when New York Governor Nelson Rockefeller ordered law enforcement to retake the prison by force. This decision followed consultations with President Richard Nixon. State troopers, correctional officers, and local police launched an assault using tear gas and firing nearly 2,000 rounds of ammunition. The retaking resulted in the deaths of 43 people, including 29 inmates, 10 correctional officers and civilian employees, and for inmates killed by fellow prisoners. Most fatalities were caused by law enforcement gunfire. Survivors faced various forms of abuse, including torture and sexual violence, at the hands of law enforcement personnel. The Attica Uprising is viewed as a landmark event in the history of prisoners' rights in the United States. It revealed the brutal conditions inside prisons and the neglect and abuse faced by incarcerated individuals. The riot and its aftermath drew national attention to the urgent need for prison reform, leading to changes in how inmates were treated and sparking ongoing discussions about corrections, rehabilitation, and human rights within the prison system. From a true crime and criminology perspective, the Attica Prison Riot highlights the consequences of neglecting prisoners' basic human rights. It shows the potential for violent conflict when systemic abuses go unaddressed. The event remains a critical case study in corrections history, illustrating how institutional failure and resistance can lead to tragedy and reform.